Hello. It's not often that I get the chance to talk with you directly and unfiltered. That's why I've decided to record occasional YouTube videos. I'm requesting a few moments of your time to talk about some of our recent work on behalf of the people of Bermuda. In 2008, we passed bold reform at a pace not typically seen in the House of Assembly. 39 pieces of legislation already passed in 2008. Many of them delivering on promises we made to you less than a year ago. We passed two major pieces of legislation that give us the foundation we need to dramatically improve the lives of a great number of Bermudians. We passed free daycare for working Bermudian families and revolutionary education reform. Our free daycare program will provide working families with much needed relief, and our education reform raises the level of accountability for educators and raises the level of learning for students. I'm tremendously proud of these achievements. There's more. This year, we also brought legislation that will provide sweeping enhancements for clients of HIP. They can expect free dental care and expanded coverage for kidney transplants. Free public transportation was another campaign promise, and in its first phase was delivered legislatively in the House of Assembly this summer. Another promise made, another promise kept. Those are some of the highlights of the 2008 legislative session. It's richly rewarding to be making such strong progress for the country as this government approaches its 10th anniversary of leadership. As you know, ours is a government rooted in labor. Our MPs and our ministers are not the products of privilege. Our support comes from working people in the communities where you live, people who want a government that looks after their interests. After decades of government that left working people behind, the people of Bermuda chose a date with destiny on November 9th, 1998. The electorate decided it was time for a government of, by, and for the Bermudian people. We have not forgotten the spirit of 1998. It's why we passed one man, one vote. It's why we introduced geared-to-income housing. It's why we're overhauling the public education system. And it's why we passed free daycare for hardworking Bermudians. Our job of governing sometimes conflicts with our friends in organized labor. While we may be at odds on issues from time to time, we both agree on the core principle that hardworking people deserve good pay, good benefits, and a seat at the bargaining table. We believed it in 1998, we believe it today. Lately, we find ourselves in a media frenzy, usually reserved for election campaigns. It's unfortunate that election-style tactics continue to be the only means by which some can dialogue. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the game of gotcha politics and the politics of personal destruction that dominate the headlines and distract people from the good work we're doing to improve the lives of hardworking Bermudians. Well, an elevated level of debate on the issues is what I covet, and I think it's also what Bermuda deserves. It's what you deserve. Despite the frenzy, we will not be moved from fulfilling our commitments to you, and we intend to work harder tomorrow than we did yesterday to deliver the things we promised. Over the next few months, expect the combined opposition to play on your economic fears and attempt to blame this government for an international economic downturn from which Bermuda is not immune. Both the United Kingdom and the United States are experiencing economic troubles that will undoubtedly impact both our tourism and our international business sectors. But we will weather the international economic storm because our stable regulatory environment and our platinum period enhancements to Bermuda's tourist product will carry us through. Each night, you and your family should go to bed confident in the fact that your government is committed to sound economic policies and is keenly aware of international trends that affect Bermuda. We have the know-how to recognize those trends and a proven track record of navigating our economy accordingly. During the decade in which we've had the privilege of serving you in government, international business hasn't, as one politician predicted, turned the lights out. On the contrary, Bermuda's international business sector continues to thrive under this government, and I'm confident that our tourism is on the verge of greatness given the Platinum Period strategy we've deployed. As we continue working on a robust agenda, I want to hear from you. If you see me, please say hello and let me know what's on your mind, just as so many of you did during the Cup Match holiday. Also, remember my door is still open on Thursdays, and every time it's open, the appointment calendar is full. That tells me you see this government as your government. You can also message me on Facebook or send an email, and I'll be happy to address your concerns the best I can. We have a lot to be proud of here in Bermuda, but we still have a lot of work to do. Your government is hard at work crafting Future Care, our next piece of landmark legislation to help hard-working Bermudians. After a lifetime of hard work, Bermudian seniors need not worry about the skyrocketing costs of health care. Our seniors have gone through a lot, and they deserve high-quality health care in their golden years. We come to work every day proud to have been given the responsibility to put the Bermudian people first. That's the way it was on the first day in 1998. That's the way it is today. Thanks for listening.